Hi, TCS conducts a test called TCS Ninja in which there is an English section that's purely based on verbal ability. So this video contains a few types of questions that you can encounter in the TCS Ninja test. As you can see in the first example that's given over there, it says it's a purely fill in the blank kind of question where three options are given for each blank. You need to choose which one is suitable. So let's go ahead and have a look at how we can go about answering this question. It says a greenhouse is a glass covered structure dash to grow plants. So the suitable option over there will be used. That is the third option, USED. Next sentence says it has transparent glass that allows sunlight to pass dash. So when you have some kind of a transparent glass, light goes through it. That's the proper preposition. So sunlight allows sunlight to pass through but does not allow the heat inside to escape. The next sentence says the same dash occurs on the earth. Now, would you use effect or affect? As you might know, effect, that is the first one starting with an E, is the noun form and affect is the verb form. Okay. So here the same dash occurs on the earth. So it is some kind of a thing that occurs on the earth. So you need, when you do know that nouns are name, place, animal and thing. So here we have a thing. So you need to use the noun form which is effect starting with an E. Okay. The next sentence says the dash radiation. So obviously the radiation of the sun is what is to be understood over here. So you would go with the first option, that is SUN', which means the radiation of the sun. So the sun's radiation passes through the atmosphere, because you need to use a simple present tense because it's a generalized statement over here. So it says the sun's radiation passes through the atmosphere to heat the earth's surface. The next statement goes, when heated, the earth's surface produces infrared radiation which has a longer wavelength than that of sunlight. This infrared radiation rises into the atmosphere where gases such as carbon dioxide dash. So there is a verb over here. So you need to know what the main subject is. So such as carbon dioxide is actually a subclause in this sentence. So that is to be ignored. You are talking about gases. So when you are talking about gases, since it's a plural, you need to use prevent. These kind of gases prevent, that is the second option without an S. So gases prevent the infrared radiation from escaping into space. The concentrations of these gases, which are called greenhouse gases, so you are supposed to use which because it is a subclause again. So the concentrations of these gases which are called greenhouse gases. So whenever you use a subclause, you need to use which. If it is going to be a main clause without commas, then you are supposed to use that. Okay. So this is how you go about answering these questions. Let's have a look at one more slide. So here they are asking for identifying sentence errors. So the sentence is split into four parts. It says, do the roses in your garden smell more sweetly than those in ours? So it's pretty obvious over here. You cannot say more sweetly. The comparative form of sweet is sweeter. So that's the problem in the sentence. So you need to change it to, do the roses in your garden smell sweeter than those in ours? That's why B is to be chosen, since there is an error in the B part. Let's have a look at one more. This is an idiom question, to catch a tartar. So you might have heard in toothpaste advertisements, tartar is some kind of germs in your mouth. You must have heard of tartar and plaque. So these are germs. So obviously this is a negative word. So based on that, you can identify the meaning of the idiom which says to catch a dangerous person. So let's have a look at one more slide. So you need to complete the sentences below. It's a fill in the blank sentence completion question. I felt somewhat more relaxed. So the answer over here is D. So previously this guy was probably tensed, you can understand. Compared to earlier is what is given over there. So it says I felt somewhat more relaxed and tension free as compared to earlier. So what it means over here is earlier he was tensed due to some kind of a situation that he faced, but now he was relaxed. Okay. So these are some kind of questions that you encounter in the TCS Ninja exam. So I hope you would have gotten an idea. Thanks for listening.